Hello and welcome back to the Kitchen. Today I am going to show you how to make some very delicious banana bread. And first you're going to start off by preheating the oven to 350 degrees. And then you're going to get a loaf pan and grease it lightly. Okay, so I do butter and then I'm going to do a light coating of all-purpose flour and tap out the excess. And that'll be how I do it. You can also use like coconut oil or whatever. Don't use Crisco. Crisco's bad, don't use Crisco. I'm gonna go check on my chickens real quick because they're going crazy. Okay, I don't know why they were doing that. But next you're gonna grab a large bowl and you're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour to this, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm just going to whisk this to combine. Also, the cinnamon's optional, but super yummy. Cinnamon adds a nice warmth to dishes. Setting that aside, you're gonna get another bowl. I'm gonna grab my stand mixer, or you can use like another bowl and an electric mixer, or if you really want to use your hand, you can. But yeah. Next, you're gonna cream your butter and sugar together. You're gonna take 1/2 cup of butter. If you let it be softened, this will be a faster process, but if it's just straight out of the fridge, it'll be okay. And then 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I did a 1/4 cup of dark and a 1/4 cup of light, but you can do just half of either. Alright, that was my 1/2 cup of butter, and here is my 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And you're just going to cream that together until it's nice and smooth. It can take a couple minutes to get it smooth, that's cool. I'm just gonna scrape down the edges real quick and then let it go a little bit longer. Delicious. Okay, that's nice and smooth together now, so I'm going to scrape down the edges one more time. And then you're going to add in 2 1/3 cups of mashed bananas and a teaspoon of vanilla, and you're going to use 2 large eggs that are pre-whisked. In the video I'm going to be using 3, but it's just because my eggs are small. I've also, if you want to change up the flavor, you can displace some of the mashed banana with like mashed blueberries or mashed strawberries I've done, and it turns out really yummy. But you want your bananas to be very ripe. Very ripe. You can encourage your bananas to ripen faster if you leave them in a brown paper bag and put them in a warm place. It'll speed it up. Or you could just, just use ripe bananas. Vanilla. It's gonna be so tasty. Oh, well, homemade banana bread. Store-bought just isn't the same. Throwing that in there too. Alrighty, and you're gonna give this a good mix and combine as well. So you can't overmix this part, but once you put the flour in, you can overmix it. And then it'll be a weird texture. I think it'll be really dense, so don't do that. Make it really smooth at this part. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and scrape down the edges and then let it go one more time for a few seconds. And at this point, it's gonna look a little like vomit, and that's how you know you're doing it right. However, it should not taste like vomit. You might have done something wrong if that's how it tastes. Now, you're going to add in your flour mixture, or vice versa. You can add this. That's what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to add the banana mixture to the flour mixture, because you want to be really gentle mixing in this part so it's nice and yummy. Okay. And then you're just gonna gently, just until everything's mixed in together. But if you're adding nuts, you're gonna wanna add the nuts right about now. And I have some toasted pecans that I'm gonna throw into here. I just put them on a baking sheet at 350 and put them in the oven for like 5 minutes. But you gotta be careful because they will burn quick. And toasting them just adds another depth of flavor. And it's probably about a half a cup. Now just get that combined. You can also use walnuts or another nut you prefer. I haven't tried it with pistachios or almonds, but you know, I figure that'll be tasty also. Maybe stick with the softer nut. Alrighty, mine is nice and combined. So I'm going to put it in my prepared loaf pan. Beautiful. Just trying to get it even in here. Now it is ready to go into the oven at 350 for up like around 60 minutes. Just whenever you stick a toothpick in the center and it comes out clean, then it's ready to come out. And I will be back whenever that is for me. So my bread is done. I let it cook 65 minutes and then my knife came out clean in the middle. You can use a knife or a toothpick, it doesn't matter. And then I let it sit for 10 minutes and then I moved it onto this wire rack to cool a little more. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut a piece off while it's warm, because it's yummy. But I actually prefer this when it's cold. I think it's super yummy. Oh yeah. It's a good looking piece. Come show me. Beautiful bread. Right? This is super good if you throw some butter on it. Or you could even use some cream cheese, would go really good on it. Some jam, maybe. Can't go wrong with butter. Let's see. Oh yeah. freaking good. Some good bread. Another thing you can do to this, if you take a tablespoon of brown sugar, or sorry, a tablespoon of water, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and then brush it on it before you bake it. It'll make the top sweet and crunchy. Alrighty, well, don't forget to, hold on, sorry. Anyways, I think that's all for this episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.